Assalamu alaikum. The lesson today is about two variable linear inequality and their graphs. So we are going to learn how to graph linear inequality and define the property of the linear inequality. So first, before we start, let's define what is a linear inequality. So definition. So two variable linear inequality is an inequality that can be defined by ax plus by plus c greater than 0. The symbol greater than 0 may be replaced by greater or equal, less, or less or equal. So this is just a general definition, and I just pick a random symbol. So two variable linear inequality is an inequality that can be defined by ax plus by plus c greater than 0. And like I say, the symbol greater or equal or greater, the symbol greater can be replaced by or with can be replaced with greater or equal, less than or less than or equal. So I just pick a random symbol. So A, B, and C are real number. So A, B, and C are real number with the condition that A and B cannot both be equal 0. So numbers and A and B are not both 0. So let me give you an example of two variable linear inequality. So example, so 3x minus 2y greater than 10, 5 minus 4y less or equal than 11, 2x less than 9 or equal, or you can have like 4 minus 2x plus y is less than 0. So those are example of two variable linear inequality. So now let's talk about the properties of two variable linear inequalities. So properties. So the first properties is about the solution. So the solution set of linear inequalities are set of ordered pair x, y that satisfy the inequality. So exactly what is the solution? We cannot have a number as solution, but an ordered pair x, y. So this is the type of solution you should end up with when you try to solve two variable linear inequality. So A, the solution set of two variable linear inequality is the set of all ordered pair required to satisfy the inequality. The second property, so the graph of two variable linear inequality represent the feasible solution of the inequality. So the graph of two variable linear inequality represent the feasible solution, which means the set of all pairs, so that you are going to find out from the graph is the set of feasible solution. Feasible solution means the pairs that work for the two variable linear inequality. So feasible solution. So here what I mean, the pair that works. So the pairs xy that works. All right. The third property, if ax plus by plus c greater than 0 is the given linear inequality. So the linear function, then the linear function ax plus by plus c is called constraint. So then the linear function ax plus by plus c equals 0 is called constraint. This is the constraint of the system of the inequality. So this is about the third property, the fourth property. If the two variable linear inequality contain one of the following symbol, contain the inequality symbol, either less than or greater than, then we draw a dashed line. Like, for example, this line. So in case if you have, for example, you want to draw, for example, y is greater than 2x plus 5, so the line must be drawn as dashed line. So this is example. So the next, oh, this is D, this is E. If the two variable linear inequality contain inequality symbol which is less than or equal or greater than or equal, then we draw a solid line. So if the two variable linear inequality contain the inequality symbol less than or equal or greater than or equal, then we draw solid line. For example, let's pick another color. So like this. So this one, in case if we have something like y, 2y plus 3x is less or equal than 3. So this is an example. So when we have something like greater than or equal, so the graph of the line should be a solid line. If we have something which is less than or greater than, so the line should be dashed line. So this is about the property. So now how we solve two variable linear inequality, or how we graph the two variable linear inequality. So this is what we are going to do now. So how to graph a two variable linear inequality. Okay, so given, let me start with the linear inequality. So given, so suppose we have an inequality, I'm just picking a random symbol plus c greater than 0. All right, so the first, so this is the process. So the process to graph a two variable linear inequality. So is the following. So first graph graph the line ax plus by plus c equal 0. So you can use any method to graph the line. So you can use either the point slope or you can use the intercept. So any method you want to use is your choice. If you forgot how to use those methods, you can see my video about how to graph a linear function. So you're gonna learn how to graph it using either the intercept point, or you can use the point slope, which help you graph the linear function. So, but when you want to graph this, you have to be careful by the type of symbol you have. So if the inequality has that type of symbol, so draw dashed line. So draw or graph dashed line. If the inequality has one of those symbols, then draw solid line. So this is the first thing you do. The second thing, what you do, you choose a point either above the line or below the line. It doesn't matter the location you choose. So you choose a point, but the common, which is the easy point, is the point 0, 0. If the line does not pass through that point, if the line does not pass through that point, always choose 0, 0. It will lead you to the shaded area. So second, but again, you can choose any point. I'm just telling you 0, 0 because it's easy to plug in and it's easy to get the answer right away. So choose a point AB from the graph, either above or below, doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter where the location of AB, either above the line or below the line, but don't choose it on the line. So either above or below the line. So, and after you choose that point, what you do, so and substitute a for x and y for b on the two variable linear inequality, and substitute a for x and y for b, and then check the inequality. If it's true or false, check the inequality. So you have to choose either the inequality is going to be true or false. So if the inequality is true, so you're going to shade the area where the point you picked is located. So this is exactly what you do. So when you, if it's true, so if the inequality is true, so if the inequality is true, so then shade the area where the point AB is located. So for example, so if this is my line and the point AB is here, and I find out that this location is true, so what I do, I will shade this area. So this is the first case. The second case is if the inequality is false, then shade the area that does not contain the point AB. If the inequality is false, then shade the area that does not contain the point AB. So suppose I have that line, the point AB is here, so this area give me a false, the point on this area give me a false inequality. So when it give me a false inequality, what I do, I shade the area where the point is not located. So this is the concept behind how to graph two variable linear inequality. So now let's do an example to practice what we learn. So let's graph. If you ask me to graph, for example, y is less than x minus 4. So like I say, first graph y equal x minus 4. This is what you do first. So let me create my coordinate plane. So I need to pick this is, I don't need this. So let me pick my coordinate plane. There we go. So I want to draw y equal x minus 4. So we know that I'm going to use the slope intercept form. So my y-intercept is minus 4 and my slope is 1, which is same thing as 1 over 1. So this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So my y-intercept is here. So this is minus 4. And I'm gonna run by 1 and move up 1. So my second point will be here. So now I draw my line. So let me extend my line. All right. So this is my line y. Let me name my line. This is y equal x minus 4. And I said earlier, so if this is less than, I need to have dashed line. So I'm going to change it to dashed line. So now my graph is okay now. So I'm going to say, okay, let me check which part I'm going to shade. So I'm going to pick the point 0, 0. I'm going to plug in the point 0, 0 into the inequality. So y is less than x minus 4. My x is 0, minus 4, and my y is 0. So here I have 0 is less than minus 4, which is false, which means I will not shade this area. So this area give me a false conclusion. So I'm going to shade this area. So this is the area of the feasible solution. So let's do another example. Suppose I want to graph, so here graph by the way. So suppose I want to graph 3x plus 4y is greater than 12. So first I need to draw, first let me draw 3x, first draw 3x plus 4y equal 12. So here I don't have the slope, so I'm going to use the concept of intercept, which is finding the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So to find out the y-intercept, I make x equal 0. So y will be 3. So we end up having 0 here. So 4y equal 12. If I divide 4 both sides, I will have y equal 3. So now to find out the x-intercept, I make y equal 0. So here I will end up having 3x equal 12 divided by 3 both sides. So x will be 4. So now what I do, I draw my x-axis and my y-axis. So my y-axis is here, my x-axis is here. So I'm going to locate where is my y. 1, 2, 3. So this is my y-intercept. My x-intercept will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have my y-intercept. So now this is greater than or equal. So I'm going to draw a full or a solid line. So I will extend my line here. Now I'm gonna pick a point. So let me name the equation here. So this is 3x plus 4y equal 12. Now let me pick the point 0, 0 to check if it's part of the solution or not. So I'm gonna plug 0, 0 here. So we have 3x plus 4y is greater than 12. So if 0, 0 is part of the solution, we should end up having true statements. So what I do here, I have 3, 0 plus 4, 0 is greater than 12. So which means 0 is greater than 12. So this is false. So I will shade the other area where the point 0, 0 is not located, which means I'm going to shade that part. And this is the part of the feasible solution. So this is where the feasible solution is. Alright, so let me do another two more example. So here I want to graph x is less than or 2x is less than minus 4, for example. So let me draw my x coordinate and y coordinate. So first thing here, like I say, first draw x equal 2x equal minus 4, which means x equal minus 2 if we divide 2 both sides. So I'm gonna go here to minus 2. So let's assume this is minus 1, this is minus 2. So I'm gonna draw minus 2 here. And this is less than strictly, that means there's no equal. So I need to make my line dashed line. So I will switch it to dashed line like this. There we go. So let me name my equation. So this is x equal minus 2. Now I want to check which part I need to shade, the left or the right. So I'm going to pick the point 0. So I pick x equals 0. So 2 times 0 is less than minus 4, which means 0 is less than minus 4. This is false. So 0 is on the right side. So the right side is going to give me false answer. So what I shade the left side, and this is where the feasible solution are. So the last example. So let me graph y is greater or equal than 5. So like I say, first graph y equal to 5. So first graph or draw y equal to 5. So y equal to 5 is, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be my line, location of my line. All right, so here we have equal. I'm going to keep it solid lines. So this is y equal 5. Now I'm going to see where I'm going to shade either above or below y. So here I'm going to pick the point 0. You see the point 0 is really make life easier. So y equals 0. So 0, 0 false. So that part of where the location of the feasible solution. So this is all about how to uh, graph two variable linear inequality. So I need to use it for teaching you how to solve uh, system uh, system of linear inequality. So I hope that you understand the idea behind the concept today. And please, if you have any comment that will help me improve my teaching, I will really appreciate. And thank you for watching the video.